Alright, this video is called The Last Days or like the End Times. This basically like just speaking on, I guess you could say, how people be saying like it's the end of the world or it's the end times or like the world is coming to an end or stuff like that. It's basically saying that basically everything that was hidden is coming out in the open. And people got to realize that we don't live through many times where they said the world was going to end. They said the world was going to end in 2001, Y2K. They said the world was going to end in nuclear war. We done been through a couple of wars where they said it was going to be nuclear and the world was going to end. We also got religious prophecies and stuff like that. But I think the biggest thing that people got to realize is, and even the religious prophecies speak on itself, it say that no man knows the time or the hour. And people got to realize is that whether today is your last day or your first day or your second day, it really depends on you and how you live your life and what you looking for in life and what you putting out in life. I think the biggest thing is people that haven't had a fair shot in life are people that tend to get the short end of the stick. They know how to enjoy life and they know how to enjoy having a good time, or they know how to enjoy being happy when they get their little piece of happiness because they so used to everything being so bad. And I think that's just like with me being a tarot reader, sometimes you got to realize that you can see bad stuff coming or you can see bad stuff happening, but don't nobody want to hear about the bad stuff that's coming. Don't nobody want to hear about the bad stuff that's going to happen. People rather it just happen and not know about it instead of having forewarning or having some type of knowledge that it's going to happen beforehand. I think the biggest problem is that we all live life to the point to where it's like don't nobody want to be judged. Or you might have one bad day and you don't want that one bad day to be the way that you judge for how you lived your whole entire life. You can't get mad at somebody that had a bad day and they had a bad attitude and think that's how they are all the time. I think that they just a negative person or they a nasty person or they a bad person or they mean or whatever. It's kind of like how people use the phrase like live every day like it's your last day. Because even if the world was going to end or even if the world not going to end, what if today was your last day? What if yesterday was your last day? When you don't live your life like you actually want to enjoy it or you trying to live it to the fullest, then you build up regret. You start stressing over things that you should have did. You start thinking about things that happened in the past and you build yourself up stress and anger and resentment. And the biggest thing with this whole we living in the last days or it's the end of time thing is that when people feel like it's their last, people true selves come out. And a lot of people don't like for their true self to be revealed. But in situations like that, it's no choice because people feel like if I don't do it now, I'll never have a chance to do it again. It's basically just you gotta just live your life to the fullest, whether you know you gonna make it or whether you know that you ain't gonna make it.